everyone, we're Donna and Casey, and we've been together for a long time. We haven't been everywhere, but it is on our list.
So, we bought a 2019 ProMaster cargo van. I outfitted it to a camper van, and with our dog Frankie, we hit the road. Thanks for joining us on our adventure. So we're staying at this boondock location, and it's just the nicest couple we've met in a while, opening their arms, welcoming travelers like us to their property. Got a great place to park the van, and they have trails running through their property. And Donna and Frankie and I are taking a hike this morning. We started hiking along the trail and got a little ways down, and Donna said, "You've got to go back and get the camera." So here we are. Let's drive on.
Okay. Here's a little sign.
Yeah, what is this?
That little jar has a candle in it for evenings.
That sign is, "Where there is peace and meditation, there is neither anxiety nor doubt." Amen to that. Which way? Now the trail forks. We can go left or right. We're gonna head right here. So we just left our son Corey and his wife Divya and our two granddaughters in Chicago. We just left there and are heading towards, working our way towards Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. And last night was our first night in Indiana. First night we've ever spent in Indiana. We've driven through Indiana many times, but never spent the night. And we couldn't have had a more glorious location. It was so great. We're gonna circle back towards the van.
Lots of walnuts out here.
Yeah, well, there's another candle hanging on the tree. I guess they can, at night, they can light those candles, and you've got a lighted trail here at night. That is so cool. So yeah, heading to Mammoth Cave. We went to Wind Cave a few weeks back.
National Park.
Wind Cave National Park, and that is the third largest cave in the United States. And now we're heading to Mammoth Cave, which is the largest cave in the United States. Okay, so this is the beginning of the trail. Looks like the trail has a lot of loops through there. The trail branches off several times, and I think each branch might be a loop. So really cool. Yeah. Okay. There's Fluffy. And here's where we sat this morning and had our coffee. And there's the trail right over there. Really lovely area, beautiful. I don't want to show their house, but I just want to show a bit of their yard and where we parked for the night. Really nice. Thank you so much. Donna tells me this is a chicken egg extractor. She spent a lot of time on farms when she was growing up, more than me, so I guess she knows what she's talking about. But she says you put the chickens up in the top there, and it squeezes the eggs out of them, and the eggs roll down those tubes into the egg holders. She is so smart.
In case you didn't know, Indiana is the land of the giant windmills. Every direction.
So we were off to Kentucky to seek out the world's largest sassafras tree, and we found it. Its circumference is now 21 feet, and it was threatened by widening of the highway in 1957. And when the bulldozers showed up, the owner, Grace Rash, held them off with her shotgun until a call could be made to the governor, and he had them build a retaining wall to protect the tree.
Woohoo! We made it to Mammoth Cave.
The scenery surrounding the historical cave entrance was really very nice.
Into the cave we go.
This is the historical entrance to the cave. Already much cooler. Right at the cave entrance, once we get inside, there are some pretty large caverns here.
Look at that. Even in 1837, people were putting graffiti in caves, but not anymore.
Didn't take long before the ceiling started coming lower and lower and the walls started squeezing in tighter and tighter. What do you think, Donna?
Pretty tight.
Oh my, we're too old to be crawling through this cave. Watch your head, everybody. Here we are, fat man's misery, crawling through the cave. Get a cave experience down here. Oh my gosh, I wonder if water is this or foot traffic. That's a tight squeeze through here. See that gentleman head? I mean, you really fit through here. He's normal with it. The cave tour was a blast, and we met this great guy, another van lifer. His name is Nate, and fortunately he rescued us from the cave, or Donna and I wouldn't have made it out.
In Kentucky, we stayed at this beautiful boondocking place. The couple was great, but their garden was just spectacular.
We're in Newport, Kentucky, and we were craving some German food. People were still celebrating Oktoberfest, so that's where we are. morning from Newport,
Kentucky.
Newport, Kentucky, heading across the bridge to
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati.
We have left Fluffy behind in Kentucky and we're going to Ohio.
Got the Red Stadium over there, the Bengals Stadium.
And Frankie's with us.
Dragging Frankie along. I should say Draggy's. I got him, huh?
Okay.
Frankie's dragging us along.
Yeah. But anyway, it's a beautiful morning. We had a thunderstorm earlier, but sky is blue now, and we're taking advantage of it.
We're on that. Oh, sorry, Frank. We're on that Purple People Bridge.
Yeah. So it's just pedestrians and I guess bicycles. One bicycle has passed us. But anyway, it's pretty nice being out over the Ohio River and getting to enjoy this beautiful morning.
Yeah, we're almost halfway over the river right now. Halfway across the river. I'm going to turn it around and do a shot of the city, see if we can see the stadium. Well, we didn't actually visit Cincinnati on this trip, but we did get a picture of the Reds Stadium for all those Reds fans out there.
Here we are on the Kentucky Scenic Byway, headed to Cumberland Falls. Now we're in Daniel Boone National Forest, looking for a campsite for the night. Pretty good road, I think.
So we're in Kentucky, heading towards Cumberland Falls in Cumberland State Park. We're in the Daniel Boone National Forest. And we were driving along last night, and we got here, and we found what I think was a forest road, but it ended up having a little cemetery at the end. It was a really small little cemetery, like maybe 50 feet by 50 feet. But what's the deal with the tombstones, Donna?
So, a lot of really old tombstones, some back in the early 1800s. But the most unusual was one that they had when the person was born, but they said the death date was unknown. So we're not sure, did they bury him alive and they didn't know when he was going to die? Did they find his body? And
did any spirits disrupt your sleep last night?
No, we actually slept really good. We slept till 8:45.
It was very dark and very quiet.
Yeah.
Although Frankie did have a nightmare sometime during the night.
But it was just smack in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
Nothing. You couldn't see anything but trees and the graveyard.
We might try and find somewhere different tonight.
Yeah.
We don't want to push our luck
Right.
with the spirits. Frankie, what were you dreaming about last night when you were having that nightmare? What were you dreaming about? Was it something scary? Were you dreaming about that poor guy whose death date was unknown? Is that it? Yeah. Was it scary? Oh yeah? Is that right?
Here at Cumberland Falls, they have what is called a moonbeam. If you're lucky enough to be here during a full moon, you can see a white arch at the base of the falls. And this is the only one supposedly in the Western Hemisphere.
So they have a railing here. They don't let you get too close to the falls. But here we are at the top of the falls. Oh yeah, a little rainbow there. That mist is what produces the moon bow that Donna was photographing the plaque about the moon bow, a natural phenomenon. Let's go hike down there. It's Speaking of rainbows, there's a good one. What's a beautiful fall. Cumberland Falls, Kentucky. Okay, we're walking out towards one of the observation decks. And we're going under this really cool rock. If you can see it above us here.
I don't think Frankie likes it so well.
Look at that rock above us. Whoa. Frankie's dragging me out here. Whoa. Frankie makes it tough sometimes. All right, here we go. Continuing down to the observation deck down by the river. Hang on, Frankie. Oh, it's pretty down here. Hey, Donna.
Hey.
It's good to be back out in nature, doesn't it?
Yeah. Love visiting with people in the city, but sure it's nice to be back out here. Ooh.
All right, let's go down to the falls. Another rainbow. Oh, and there's another overlook up there. One of the trails goes up that way. Oh, I'd have to hike up there. Frankie was disappointed there was no moonbow, only rainbows. Continuing our hike along the river. It's beautiful here. It's rock cliffs to our right, the river down to our left.
Our first hike today at Cumberland Falls was a 2-mile loop.
Heading off through the forest. Look out, Donna. Frankie's off leash. He is one happy dog. Find something down there, boy? Got a chipmunk hole. Need a hand? Hang on. Close up. Hey, that's good. Keep going. Come on. Wait, Frankie. Wait. Wait. Put your head down. Watch your head. Okay, boy. Good boy. Let's go. Good boy. So Donna is pointing out how cool it is that these rocks, these giant rocks, have these little pebbles in them that look like shells. And then she just pulled this out of one of them. It's definitely a seashell. So, guess we were in the ocean here once.
Yep.
We are doing some serious rock hopping to get to this fall. Got these medium-sized boulders we're having to jump over. It's challenging for old folks, but we're making it. We're almost there. Almost there. Okay, time to approach the falls. We need a drum roll. Eagle Falls. Yep. Oh, nice. Oh, it's pretty. No, I'm not going in. It's a little cold today for a swim. Oh, that's a beautiful fall. Go back. Worth the hike.
Well, we couldn't leave Kentucky without going to the Colonel Sanders Museum in Corbin, Kentucky.
There's a list of all the jobs he tried, professions that he failed at before he finally was a success in the chicken business.
And that is a long list.
Yeah.
And they also had his vault where he kept his secret recipe.
At one point, the Colonel had a hotel and his restaurant, and he had a model hotel room set up between the dining room and the women's restroom. So the women would walk by the model hotel room because he knew that the women were the ones who always decided where the family would stay when they were traveling. Pretty shrewd.
And here it shows Colonel Sanders with various celebrities.
And is a romance novel model. And here's a bunch of celebrities wanting to be Colonel Sanders. And there's Donna with the Colonel.
And there's our lunch. Hey everybody, I guess if you're watching this, you made it to the end of the video.
Congratulations. Sorry it was so long.
We are just, our videos have gotten way behind, so we're trying to put a little bit longer videos in order to get caught up, because as you can see, the trees were still green. The leaves on the trees were green and that, and it's November now.
Exactly. Our travels are months ahead of where our videos are, so sorry to make that so long. Don't feel like you have to watch it all in one sitting. Just watch half of it one day and half the next.
That's right.
But watch it, please.
Please.
Makes us feel like we're connecting with you if you watch our videos, friends and family.
All right.
Any questions or comments, just send us a comment or give us a call.
All right. And we'll see you next week.
Love everybody. Bye.